Good morning, everyone. Good morning, honorable judges and juries. I would like to say it's a pleasure to have this opportunity to take part in this competition hosted by Erlangga Publishing Company. I would like to say thank you to Erlangga, who has constantly supported us throughout these years with their amazing books that have helped us with our learning activities during school. I am Frederick. I'm one of the representatives of JAC High School, and I have a question for all of you. Have you ever wondered how close we are from Earth being inhospitable? I, myself, and probably a lot of people here, probably know how bad the situation is on global warming. Our average temperature around the world has increased by 1.1 degrees Celsius over the last 100 years, and is set to rise at least twice as much in the next 100 years than in the last 100 years. There is a climate clock that tells us how far we are from global warming hitting 1.5 degrees Celsius. And if some of you might want to sleep through this crisis, let me explain to you what can happen if global warming reaches 1.5 degrees Celsius. Around 90% of all coral reefs around the world will soon die out, with 7% of the Earth's land shifting into a new biome. For example, grasslands shifting into deserts, tundras to forests. Not only that, sea levels will only rise even more, for up to 25 to 80 centimeters, or about the length of a baseball bat. Heat waves will be so much worse, with 14% of the Earth's population being exposed to extreme heat once every 5 years. Now, let me explain to you what can cause these things to happen. Now, the most common reason is transportation, with fueled cars producing large amounts of carbon emissions, which not only contribute to the existing pollution from factories that are constantly burning either trash or resources to make power for our homes. Now, deforestation is also one of the causes that increases the level of carbon dioxide in our environment. With less trees absorbing carbon dioxide, this will only lead to more pollution. Now, there's a lot of ways we can do to improve and help our environment. And one of the ways is to reuse reusable energy. With solar panels existing, electric cars now existing, we can use these to reduce the amounts of global warming and reduce the amounts of carbon emissions being produced in our environment. Now, not only that, using public transportation will only help even more. By reducing the use of our own cars, which reduce the gas emissions, this will also contribute to the reducing of pollution around our environment. And last but not least, considering our travel via airplanes, because the prices of fossil fuels are now skyrocketing. So this will not only help reduce the amounts of pollution in our environment, this will ultimately reduce the levels of global warming from hitting 1.5 degrees Celsius. That is all for me. Thank you very much for listening.